And this is another guy. Yeah, hey, listen to the crowd reaction.
Unbelievable.
The crowd likes it.
Very long hang slide. He was holding that for a while.
And as you said, he's not running breaks. The hang glide balancing with no breaks to help him keep his balance. All just all bodies right now.
That's our highest score.
Yeah, this guy is a self-winner. It's time to be with the Lord's help. I'm examining my man. Surrounded by forces sin. Drowns to live, brings the one set. And this sand is death that's written on my very soul's chest. Tablets of passion, carried through action. Shame my head, really slowly fashion. Protect law, actions, my trespassing. Condemned by the masters. I feel my holy angel sword flashing. Running thoughts I imagine. Black magic curses for a certain death. Like matches burned in hell. Naturally, scratching just to breathe. I didn't believe what I couldn't leave these world
He's
to
right
have
in that position because he was the winner of Heat 1.
Right, yeah, it doesn't feel clear how it's going.
You're gonna be one of the first names to remain strong. So I can sing this song to remember a new day of life.
That's 42.
Let's go back to the earlier here.
That's a hang slide. Flat land trick that people are doing all the time on screen now.
Yeah, this guy is a self-care. It's time to be with God's help. I've been tested and tested and contested. Restless and restless.
Come back up the street course. I
Deal
love
with
it.
doubt, decisions, and so many opinions.
here is
Pains and submission with vision, but still got addiction to my hidden afflictions. I hear the aliens within the distance whisper, so I fixate to focus on my master. Encounter is present and countless presidents. That was over my darkest tower, left with a precious message. Now, doors open, the door is now open. Blood pours alone on mountains, left by others of a bitter taste. Testing a weak escape in hopes to break the inevitable. I trace every state that made swallow and digest the bubble to the end. And then tomorrow brain can die, but not within. Amen. With the life, strike, break, gaming, all the pain to release from. So I can sing this song to remember a new day of life. Reason is dawn, like a dawn. Life, breathing, strike, break, gaming, all the pain to remain strong. So I, yeah, this guy is himself. See this is a beat. It's time to be with the Lord's help.
To 270 back out. And it tied it. 42. That's where I was. It was, I do think that affected his score a tiny bit.
So here comes Chad Curley.
This is crazy. Chad Curley, Garrett Reynolds, both times to believe. There's some symmetry to this. Realize when Garrett won his first X-Games.
I pray these things in your name. Punch your veins, punch and torture by soldiers. Ready to bear flesh to tear thorns to head. Born to this world for my sake. Filled with snakes of blinded force, spoken horrible deceit, but denies the seed of life. Grace loving, forgiving enemies, healing, raising many with no end, just new beginnings. Winds of life, breathing, strike, break, taking all the pains to remain strong. So I can sing this song to remember a new day of life. Reason to dawn, a new dawn. Winds of life, breathing, strike, break, taking all the pains to remain strong. So I, yeah, this guy is a self-care. Proceed to defeat. It's time to be with God's help. Winds of life, breathing, strike, break, taking all the pains to remain strong. So I can sing this song to remember a new day of life. Reason to dawn, a new dawn. Winds of life, breathing, strike, break, taking all the pains to remain strong. So I, yeah, this guy is a self-care. Proceed to defeat. It's time to be.
Two great scores. Remember, the best score you can get here is a 50.
Yeah, this is very, very interesting. And you get the impression when talking to Garrett that he would be the guy that congratulate the guy that eventually beats him, right off the bat and sincerely mean it. But it's not over yet.
I'd say this fight's not over. We still have 6 minutes and some change to go here.
Jeremiah looked a little lost there for a second.
Well, a champion will be crowned as Euro 2012 concludes tomorrow, Sunday at 2:30 p.m. on ESPN. Spain takes on Italy in the final tomorrow, Sunday at 2:30 on ESPN, ESPN3, and watch ESPN.
Hang over tooth 180, making it look easy. He also dropped a pretty big distance off that manual and just captured through a bar spin in. So this is a solid run. I didn't think he got what he wanted off the wall right. He's probably going for a touchdown.
I agree.
with 34 for his first outing. Again, you see those two numbers underneath the first two numbers underneath each name. Those are the two best run scores. The number to the far right under each name, that is the total score.
And he steps it up a little bit, goes up to a 35 in his second run.
Oh, this is it. I'm like the biggest fan right now. I just want to see a very interesting outcome, and we will. Yeah.
The double peg, 270 out, off the fence.
Again, spinning the wrong way out of that.
Oh, very uncharacteristic.
Very uncharacteristic. He's going to get another run in, and who knows how much a fall. He's capable of just nailing a bunch of stuff here and getting a score like a 41 or better, but that makes it all the more interesting.
And again, with the fall, he can continue the run. You're allowed to fall. 2 falls will end the run, but he can keep going.
Oh, man.
Horseman wall ride.
That's going to add to his point total for sure.
That's a great way to come back after the slip up.
And then casually bar spins into a Smith and then hops up to a nose manual out of it. Look at that. Full cab with a bar thrown in. And this is interesting. I don't see this going any lower than a 41. You know, with the fall.
Wow. Here, check this out right here.
Going for like, a bar catch bar. A double truck in the way that Garrett does. He catches it once, throws it again. And he rarely messes that up. But
what's the score going to be, though?
Score's going to be,
I don't know how much that is.
in the 41.
40. It's a 1-point differential right now. What a battle this is turning out to be.
A contest right here.
And this could possibly be the last run here. With 6 guys in this final and under 4 minutes to go, this could be the last round.
Most likely it will be the last round, but that means it's a showdown.
Truck driver over the chain.
Garrett's not the type you think to go out and repeat a run. I mean, if he did that exact same run again and pulled it all, he'd be winning another gold medal. Of course, we've still got another run from Chad Curley. He could pop that score way up.
And I have to echo what you said earlier, Dennis. I don't think Garrett really feels pressure.
Yeah, and I don't think that it's all about winning to him. He just happens to win because he's the best. When the time comes when he gets beat, he's going to be the first guy to congratulate the guy that beats him.
All right, Simone Baracco, that's his last run.
ESPN's coverage of Major League Baseball continues on Sunday and Monday. Sunday at 8 p.m., the Mets take a West Coast trip to L.A. to take on the Dodgers. Then on Monday night at 7, the Yankees take on the Rays. Sports Center will be seen in the New York and Tampa Bay markets. Sunday Night Baseball presented by Taco Bell, and Monday Night Baseball presented by USAA on ESPN. Both games are also available on ESPN3 and live on WatchESPN.com and the Watch ESPN app.
Don't sleep on Dakota Roche. I mean, he's shown this year in and year out. You know, he might have an off run here or there, but when he comes out firing, right? Powerful is the best way to describe the way he rides. Because
absolutely, and he maintains his speed with power.
Yeah, real big out. He is 70 right in that 360 fence right.
I love that line.
Don't forget, we have a real serious battle going on for gold right now.
Right to the dinosaur, 360 out.
And whoever doesn't get the gold is going to end up with silver between those two, in my opinion. Of course, things can change, but there's going to be a battle for bronze.
I hate to downplay the rest of the field, but right now, the rest of the guys, who's going to get that last spot on the podium?
Dakota just bumped up towards the line for third, so that puts Dakota Roche in third place as of right now.
Which is no small task out here at the X Games. Here comes Bruno Hoffman.
Oh, that's an up rail to like hard 180 off. And again, the hard because...
well, actually, Dakota's tied with Jeremiah Smith. However, the first tiebreaker ends up being whoever has the highest single run score. Dakota gets that by virtue of having that 36.
So this will take Hoffman out of medal contention.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, your first X Games appearance and you make it into the final.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of.
It's a great way to start off your X Games career.
That's definitely a huge X Games feat right there. The first X Games, I get second to last.
And that'll do it for Bruno Hoffman. So here we go. Chad Curley, Jeremiah Smith, and Garrett Reynolds left to right here with a minute remaining on the session clock. Even though the session clock will expire, we'll run out the order so everybody gets the same amount of runs.
Nose manual up the picnic bench. Now realizing he's got the lead right now, but that doesn't mean he can't improve upon it. He can put some distance between him and Garrett right here.
I wouldn't rest on that 1-point lead with Garrett Reynolds being the last guy.
Slight mess up there. It's not going to kill anything. If you go, will.
All right, a tail whip.
That'll do it.
He's clearly going to be sticking with the score of 83, so it's up to Garrett to match his 42. And again, Garrett just doesn't seem like he feels pressure.
I don't even think he'll be flustered by it at all.
So this will definitely be the throwaway run here for Chad Curley. However, he's still looking at the gold medal as of right now. He is the lead with 1 point. With 2 riders left to go here in the BMX Street Final.
And barring the highest scoring run of the day by far, he's going to get silver at the least.
Jeremiah Smith, he has a chance to step up into 3rd place.
Yeah, he's going for a bronze medal right now. He needs to break that tie with Dakota. If he could score a 36, he would do so.
The ice pick up to a foot jam nose pick. Yeah, double peg up to a tuck no hander.
And he really only needs a 35. He'd be at 70 if he matched his best score so far. That's a nice line. Double tire ride, bar spin off. Oppo no hander on the bank.
Opposite means you go your unnatural direction. It's a lot like a professional baseball pitcher throwing with his wrong hand.
Only way cooler.
A lot cooler.
I think he wanted a bar spin out like in his earlier run.
I have to agree with you on that one. Time winding down here, last couple of seconds for Jeremiah Smith.
Toothpick to 180 out on the rail.
Going to be enough to edge out Dakota, you think?
It's going to be close.
We'll see. This is all about a bronze medal at this point. And then it comes down to the Garrett Reynolds show. He's down by 1 point. Chad Curley, your current leader, with scores of 42 and 41. Garrett with scores of 42 and 40. Jeremiah not able to do it. So Dakota Roche is going to walk out of here with a bronze medal 2 years in a row.
Yep.
But here we go. It's down to this 45 seconds. Are we going to get a 5-beat? Are we finally going to see another gold medalist here?
Hey, the way this run started, it's looking like a 5-peat. But hey, his level of difficulty is so high, it doesn't take much for even Garrett to slip up on something. But look at it. He's just casual. He's
Bar
having
spin,
fun.
180 out.
I know he doesn't get nervous, but I certainly am.
Nollie 360 over the chain.
I got goosebumps.
I do too.
270 off the
He made
fence.
that look easy. He messed it up in his first run.
Downside tail up 180 over the chain.
Vintage Garrett Reynolds. He's dialed.
He needs a 42. As you can see on that graphic, he needs a 42 to tell.
Stays on his bike. He's going to win it again.
Wall ride. Holy
This is wild.
This is unbelievable.
Again, that's 2 runs in this final that he had us with a second or 2 left on the clock.
It's not. Oh, I could see this easily scoring a 41 or even a 42. If it scores a 41, we're going to have to go to a second tiebreaker. And
well, the second tiebreaker is compared to the third highest single run score.
He'd have that tiebreaker. A 41, and Garrett would be the gold medalist.
Wow, what a finish here.
He pulled this last run on the one that he fell on right here. Though,
That's
the
just
540 bar spin wall ride.
Almost didn't get that right hand back on
There
the
you
grip.
go. Smith,
I mean, literally with a second
he did
to go.
He did a bar spin into that on the last run. So
1
it's gonna be
second. 1 second.
Oh, he
Once
does
again,
it.
That's it.
43.
Keep 5 feet. Garrett Reynolds, 5-time X Games gold medalist for BMX Street.
It's amazing. And you know what? When X Games went out on a limb and added street, we weren't really sure how it was going to translate into a competition. But these are some of the best contests we've seen at the X Games. BMX Street.
And there is Garrett's mom, and she couldn't be happier right now. What a finish. I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Garrett Reynolds land. Holy smokes, that was unbelievable.
Check this out. It's a bar spin 540.
Bar spin 540, wall ride, pops off the wall, spinning the handlebars around.
what's that
Look
right
at this,
hand?
stretching it clean, keeping that front end up.
Almost lost that right hand off the grip.
Almost, but pulled it. And yeah, that's the look of somebody who's just been spending too much time in the sun. He's been competing in
I just
park
won
as well.
my 5th X Games gold medal. That's what he's saying right there.
Hey, and he added his name to the list. Dave Mira, 5 feet. Jamie Beswick, 5 feet. Tony Hawk and Andy McDonald have done it as well. So Garrett Reynolds with the 5 feet. Congratulations to Chad Curley and Dakota Roach for the 2nd bronze medal in the last 2 years here in BMX Street.
Only 5 years